Okay, so, well, another video again. Um, this time is going to be ranking number 13, so I thought I'd do something special for rank 13 and kind of rate a not like underground, but not that well-known band called Electric Wizard. I know a lot of people know who they are, but there's a lot of people who watch this channel that probably don't, so I'm just going to explain it here. The whole premise of the band is their guitar licks are very slow and the bass just sends feedback and it's just envelops you, and it's slow and methodical. It's just a grueling experience per every album that they've put out. Every album that they've put out is a grueling experience to listen to. It is very hard on the ears and very not commercially successful, so here we go. Or this is my least favorite album from theirs. It is Let Us Pray. It's their 2000 album, and I'm going to tell you why. It's not like the other ones. It's experimental, kind of. It was after the success of the 2000 album. It was the last one with their one of their founding guitarists, which then Liz was added to the band for the next album. So that's why it didn't feel too inspired. It just felt flat. It's my opinion. Everybody's inclined to their own opinion on the albums. Number 8. This is where it goes to like 8 out of 10 and above. Another copy I do not have the album is Time to Die, their 2014 album. The same thing with this one. It's kind of like, it's like almost too slow. Like, it's a grueling experience like the other ones, but it's just dull, kind of dull, but it's what you would expect. That's all I can explain that one on. Those two albums are like, one's 5 out of 10 and the other one's 8 out of 10. This is where it goes to 9 out of 10. It jumps up to 9 out of 10. And yes, I do have a copy of this one. At number 7, or my third least favorite ones from a studio album from Electric Wizard, is their first album. It is mostly because it's along the line of other Doom bands at the time. It's just, it has really good licks in it, but it's not as like progressed as their later stuff. Inside of it, they have again, with their theme of longer songs drawn out. Some of their songs are like 15 minutes sometimes, and it's just, the lyrics are weird and drawn out, and it's cool. It's like you're going on a trip even if you're not actually on anything. It's weird. It is weird, actually. Number 6, another one I have a copy of, is Black Masses. This is one of the most grueling albums to listen to by them, but it's like, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing at all remotely bad about this album at all. It's almost perfect. The thing I just don't like about it is the Crypt of Drugula, the last track. It just seems to drag the album along. Maybe if it was put maybe like where Set or IX was in this album, it'd be perfect lined up in that album. That's the only like minor thing that I have to say about this album. Check it out. My favorite one on here is probably Turn Off Your Mind, and Black Mass, their title track. Next one is number 5. Their newest one is Wizard Bloody Wizard. Their 2017 release. The thing with this one is, well, it's amazing all the way through. Songs like See You in Hell, Necromania, The Reaper, Wicked, Careless, Morning of the Magicians. There's some awesome. This album is really good. It's kind of different than the rest of their albums. It's more like toned down with the feedback and the fuzz. But it sounds like Doom. Like it just sounds pretty good. Next one is number 4. Number 4 is Witch Cult Today. Do not have a copy of it. Wish I did. It's kind of a harder one to come by these days. Let's see which ones, like what tracks are good on this album. Dunwich is pretty good. Satanic Rites of Drugula. The Chosen Few. Tarkmada 71. There's some really good ones on here. Again, with the whole long song theme. Some of these songs are like, I have to say the longest one on that album maybe 9 minutes, I think. There's some really long songs on these albums, and well, the higher up ones are actually longer than these, which number 3, I do have a copy of number 3, which is Come My Fanatics. Return Trip at 10 minutes long, it's 10 minutes long. There's just, this album is where they started getting the whole really just stoner doom type feel to them. They were already that before, but they added fuzz to this. Like, they really fuzzed this album up. And Return Trip is like a 10-minute trip, and it's like hardly any lyrics, and it's just the guitar work and the bass work on it. That's all mostly this album is just awesome guitar work. Doom Mantia is a good song on here. Wizard in Black. That's mostly all I remember, because I don't listen to them per se that often, but it's enough where I've bought a few albums. Number 2, or the one where they picked up Liz in the band, which is We Live. I really like this album. This album's one of my favorite ones. Saturn's Children, The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue, We Live, the title track, Flower of Evil, The Sun Has Turned to Black. It's mostly like the other one, but actually more complex and more heavy than some of the other ones that I've mentioned before. And that brings us to their best album, in my opinion, which is their 2000 album, Dope Throne. I consider this up with like Black Sabbath and Judas Priest and my like favorite albums of all time list. The best one is Funeralopolis, and they have Dope Throne. Yeah, they do have. There's a song named Dope Throne on here. It's also pretty good. The Hills Have Eyes, Venom, Sabbath, or however you say it. It's good. And another song on here is We Hate You. So that's how I rank Electric Wizard. It's been more of a toned down video because I'm kind of trying to get this video done and over with, kind of, because, well, I have things to do, and It's late. I've just been preparing all week for this video. The prep of these videos, I have a script here. I have Spotify open back there so I could read off some of the song names and remember shit. And then I had to listen to all these albums again, which ultimately these albums are more than 1 hour long sometimes, so it's kind of hard to do that while I have other things to do in life, and it just takes a while for me to actually sit down and do a video. I said Cradle of Filth will be one of these rankings. I still got to sit down and actually do that. I'm working on it. I get a list in my phone to do that. I got to do the Death ranking. I know I got to do that ranking. I got to do the Black Sabbath, like to Ozzy years. What else I want to have to do? I have to do the Deicide one. I gotta do a lot of them. Municipal Waste I'm planning on doing. Motorhead. I have a lot of these I'm planning. I have a lot of bands I'm planning on doing these of. Primus is another band that I'm trying to get, like Immortal, another one that I'm trying to do. I already did Sabaton. Eventually I'll run out of ideas and have to like scrape the bottom of the barrel, like do Ailstorm or something like that. I would do Ailstorm. I would. If comment the ranking you want. I know I'm going off here, but I kind of want to know what band you want me to rank and listen to do these, because I'm kind of running flat on ideas here. I know I could do Hammerfall. That's an easy one. I'd be able to put all of them in order, my favorite ones, just because I've listened to Hammerfall so long. It's same with BLS. I could probably rank them. Kiss, I could rank them. CKY I've already done. So yeah, just trying to kill time here. Maybe Nightwish, I could try that. There's a lot of bands I could try to do a ranking of. But that's going to be it for the video. Next ranking will be Death. But this was number 13 ranking, Electric Wizard. And that's the end of the video. I have nothing else to say here.